Hello and welcome to JOROUKAS'S Infusion, where we infuse the shared joy of creativity and innovation into our everyday meals. And today we are making this delicious yam balls. Friends, this yam balls has been one of my favorite snacks from high school, secondary school. The matron used to make this and sell in the hostel, and we loved it so much. And today I am showing you a classic version. Come along with me to my kitchen. Let's do it. Alright friends, here are all the ingredients that we are going to be using for this classic yam balls. I will drop a list of all the ingredients in the description box, okay? So here are my yams, and they are those tubers that we plant in Africa, in Nigeria, and it's like the potatoes, but it's a bigger version and it's so delicious. We use it for pounded yam. And here I got some carrots, chicken, onions, eggs, some spices. I got some ginger, garlic, and Scotch bonnet pepper, breadcrumbs, yogurt. And to begin the cooking process, we're going to first of all start by cooking our yams. But wait, let me show you how I make mine. I am going to have cut and washed up my yam, and I am going to season with a little salt and 2 teaspoons of sugar. I cook my yams except when I'm pounding, almost all the time with some sugar, unless when I'm pounding or making yam porridge, and it always comes out delicious. It's a game changer. So we are going to let that cook for about 15 minutes, and while that is cooking, I am going to prepare my chicken. Now I'm using some chunks of chicken, and you can use fish. Back in the hostel, the matron always makes this with fish. Oh god, it is so good. But I use chicken or beef, and it's still perfect. Now I love to use chicken because of the soft texture that it gives to it. It gives this yam ball some texture. Now I went in with some butter, and I'm using about 25 grams of butter, and that I added my chicken breast. This is the boneless chicken, and I added some salt. I seasoned with some salt, and I dropped some garlic into it. And sorry, there's no ginger in this recipe. I think I mentioned it, there's no ginger, but you can use ginger in the spices. I didn't use ginger here. Now I seasoned with some salt, seasoning cubes, and a little bit of pepper. You can make your yam balls really spicy, but I want to give this to my daughter, and so I don't want it to be too pepperish, so I use just a little bit of spice. Now we're going to fry this. You can use olive oil or vegetable oil. You don't have to use butter, but I love the softness that this butter will bring to this recipe. I incorporated my onions in 2 parts, and I put it here first, and I went in with my Scotch bonnet pepper, and we are going to cook up our chicken until it is nice and tender. If you're new to my channel, very warm welcome to you. I just seasoned with some curry, just went there. Well, very well welcome to you. Please consider being a part of this family by clicking on that subscribe button and on the notification bell. I love me some carrots in my yam balls. You can use anything you have. You can go crazy, you can go just simple. However it is, it's delicious. And I went in with some peas. These are the canned peas, and they are so soft. It's just going to give this yam balls an umami soft taste. It's like eating arancini rice balls. All right, I have gone to check my yams, and I did the first test, and it came out clean. So my yams are ready. You want your yams to be well cooked and soft. I strained out the remaining water, and I dunked it in a bowl like this. And you should use a potato masher. I do not have one. I will get one for my kitchen eventually. When I find it, I've been looking for it. If you know where I can find it in Lagos, Nigeria, let me know, please, and I will get it. Now we're going to mash and mash and mash. You want to get a very nice texture, but it does not necessarily have to be as smooth as pounded yam. No, that's not what we're looking for. But you don't even mind having some yam pieces in it, it gives a texture, raw texture. Now it's time for us to incorporate the rest of our ingredients, and I put some fresh onions, the remaining garlic, and some chili pepper, and I am going in with some yogurt. You can use sour cream, you can use evaporated milk for this part, and it will be fantastic. Now we're going to go in with our chicken. I would have cut it into smaller bite-sized pieces, but don't worry, it will form fantastic. I want the chunk of the chicken in it. It makes all the difference. Friends, I do not need anybody to let you know that this is delicious. It was so good, but no worries, I will show you what we're going to do with the breadcrumbs. Okay, so we're going to mix all of this together until it is well combined. So I had to add extra yogurt because it's a little bit too sticky, too thick, so I needed to loosen it up a bit. So next I am going to season my breadcrumbs, and I have some pepper, curry powder, 2 sets of curry powder, and then I got some parsley leaves there. Okay, so now I am also seasoned with some salt as well, salt to taste, because we also want our breadcrumbs to be tasty. So we're going to mix all of this together and set aside. Next, I got 2 eggs, and I am going to beat all of that. Some people use the egg yolk inside the yam balls, but I have used some yogurt, and this is just fine. But you can do that, but this yogurt is unsweetened and it's creamy enough. It's a very nice, good quality yogurt. Okay, and I use quite a lot. So next we are going to form our bowls, and I got this to measure because I want equal sizes. So I fetched that, put it in your palm, and you want to knead it like this. It holds very well, fantastically well, the starch in the yam. So you want to dip that into the egg, and then you are going to dip that into your breadcrumbs. It keeps well. Some people double coat, but honestly there's no need for that. This holds very well, and it will give you a nice structure. But if you want more breadcrumbs to chew outside, why not double coat it? Okay, but I don't do that at all. It's going to get a bit messy, of course. You can use a larger bowl to prevent that. So we are going to form our large bowls. You can make it into smaller pieces, and that's especially if you're going to serve it at a party so that it can go around. But we are eating this at home. We're snacking on this in the evening as we enjoy our twist of fate. That is like my favorite TV program, and Z World. I don't miss that. It just keeps me, it just makes me happy. It makes me laugh a lot. So we're going to fry our yams beautifully. Look at how beautiful. Can you hear the sound of that sizzle of the yam frying? We'll fry it lightly on both sides for 5 minutes. It's not going to take time to brown. Don't forget, everything is cooked and ready. We want to just get the outside nice and crispy. And I went in with the tip of my fork to turn that over so that it can flip over. Do not overcrowd the pan, because you want to move it around nicely so it can fry on both sides. So friends, our yam balls are ready. I fried us into batches. The egg dish I almost hot. You can go in with some dipping sauce of your choice, or you can eat it just as it is, and it's so good. Please give this recipe a try. I am sure you will love it. Your children will thank you for it and love you for it. Thank you so much for watching, friends.